Good afternoon. Am I audible to you guys?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Okay, so first question I want to ask about that structure and union program. First thing, you guys, most of you, I guess all of you, except one, submitted different programs, correct? Separate program for structure and separate program for union. But I ask you guys to write the same program. Later, you guys edited your programs and submitted your means new one. But have you checked your output? What are the results? So after checking your output, you guys didn't have any questions. Did you get same answer for both structure program and union program? It is like I ask you guys to write the program, then you just copy paste it somehow. But when you corrected it, no one checked the output, whether it's the same because I said it's almost same. Any answer to that? Anyone answer? Why? কোনোবা output check কৰিছা? Union আৰু structure. Anyone? You submitted the program, right? So have you checked your output? Yes, no. What happened? At least check your output
Ma'am,
now. Yeah, seems like that. চবে শুই আছা?
চবে শুই আছে মেম এইকাৰণে উত্তৰ দিব পৰা নাই
আমি আছো মেম, আমিতো টেবুলত বহিয়ে ক্লাছ কৰি আছো।
দেন তুমি এনচাৰ দিয়াচোন। যোনে যোনে ৰিপ্লাই দি আছা এনচাৰ দিয়াচোন। প্ৰগ্ৰেম যে দিছা ষ্ট্ৰাকচাৰ আৰু ইউনিয়নৰ আউটপুটটো চেক কৰিছানে?
য়েছ মেম কৰিছো মেম মোবাইলত কৰিছিলো মেম
আচ্ছা, কি আহিছে? কৰিছিলো, পাহৰি গলা, পঢ়ি গলো, পঢ়ি গলা, পাহৰি গলা, I guess. তা আউটপুটটো যেটা চেক কৰিছিলা একো 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 ডিফাৰেন্ট দেখা নাই কোনো আউটপুট চেকহে কৰা নাই আই গেছ মই কৈছো যে ইউনিয়ন ষ্ট্ৰাকচাৰ অৰ্থাৎ ইউনিয়ন কৰি দিবা চেম প্ৰগ্ৰাম দিছা চ' কোনো আউটপুট চোৱাও নাই জাষ্ট স্ক্ৰীনশ্বট দি দিছা ডান
মেম কৰিছো বাট পাহৰিছো মানে চাব লাগিব
স্ক্ৰীনশ্বট দিছা নহয় চবৰে স্ক্ৰীনশ্বট থাকিব নহয় চোৱা Amandeep, Vivek, Prasambha, then 03, 25, 21, 16. Any answers? This is not done. You guys are like, if I'm giving you any tasks, you guys are just copy pasting it, then just giving the screenshot. You guys are not evaluating the question also, and not even the output.
Ma'am, as structure, what we write, the output came as exit. But in Union, I think, as far as I remember, a part was missing in the output.
Yeah, so you guys didn't care to think why the output came like that. It is
Ma'am,
some-
at first I thought I did something wrong. Then I recheck it, but the output was like that only.
Okay. Recheck your program or what?
Yes, ma'am, the program.
So tell me if some part is missing, why is it so?
Because of the code.
Because of the code. Means was something wrong with the code? That's why some display were like wrong or what?
Maybe it's like that only.
Maybe. Why? Okay, maybe it is like that only, but why?
No idea.
Yeah, that was my point to ask you guys to write the same program to see the difference. So when you will see the difference, then you will ask questions, but no one did any of that. Only Gyasha did. So out of 33 students, only one student asked me about that, and I was expecting at least 20 of you will ask. If you don't remember, you can try the same program again in your laptop or mobile, then see your output. So I'm just curious, how come you guys are like so ignorant, or the question didn't come to your mind, then why my answer is wrong? Okay, since you guys didn't ask me that question, so it's up to you now how to find the answer. Why you are getting different result or why only one value is showing, not the others. Okay, since you didn't ask me then, now I'm asking you the question. So you have to find out and tell me why. Okay, is that clear? মেম নাজানো নাজানা তো নাজানিলে কুৱেশ্যন সোধে ন নাজানিলে চুপচাপ বহি থৰি নাথাকে নাজানিলে সুধিব লাগে Is that clear now what I'm asking you guys to do? Bottovi, Daddy, Athoisana, Pritam, Meghna, Arnab, Pranjal, Snehashish, Jinmung. Some of you are so quiet that I don't even know if you guys exist in that meeting or class. Anyways, I'll tell you a little bit about pointer today. I already gave you a brief review about pointer. At least I gave you a little bit of concept what is pointer. So can you tell me what is a pointer? What is a pointer? Any guess? Not guess actually. I already mentioned what is a pointer earlier. So what is a pointer?
Ma'am, address of another variable. A
Correct.
variable which has the address of another variable.
Correct. So pointer is also a variable which holds address of another variable.
Hmm?
আর্টিকেলের মধ্যে
Okay. So pointer variables can be any type in character, array, function, or any other pointer. Okay. It is like character in it. You can also use it in array. You can also use it in function. You have already seen a function where you have used pointer. then you can use another pointer to point a different pointer. Okay, so size of the pointer will depend on the architecture. Okay, so means for your 32-bit OS system, pointer might have 2 byte, and for 64 it might have like 4 byte. Okay, so normally we define a pointer like, suppose int a is equal to 10. Okay, so we can declare a variable pointer p is equal to address of a. Okay, so a is a variable and pointer p is also a variable. A is holding the value and pointer p variable is holding the address of your variable a. Okay, so as you guys already know, this pointer, this asterisk symbol is used to represent your pointer. Okay, and for the ampersand, you guys already know, if you want to access the location of a variable, then we use ampersand. Okay, so your pointer can be int, your pointer can be character, anything. Okay, so how it basically works, suppose this one, right? So here, this is your pointer variable p and this is your variable a. Okay, so initially maybe pointer is just pointed to some random location in your memory. Okay, this is your variable a. Okay, so initially it will just point to some random variable, it can be anything. Then suppose you have added the value, stored the value 10 in the variable a, then you can use this pointer to point here. Maybe address of this pointer variable is some x, and you can take any number, maybe a3, here ff4, just any. This is the address of the particular block. So for the pointer variable, its location is this, but it is holding the address for the a. Okay, so it's the same. So a very simple, if you want to see the same thing, you can write like int main. Then suppose you have int number a, just take the same 10. Then you have pointed the variable p. Okay, pointer variable p. So then you are storing the address of a into p variable. Okay, so it is just stores address of a in p. Okay, then if you want to see what is the address of p and a, then you will get this. Okay, now if you want to print the address, okay, if you want to print the address, then just take any variable, then you can just mention p. Okay, so this will give you the address of your variable p. Now if you want to print the value of a, you can write printf value, just write %d will be there, pointer p. Okay, so if you want to show the value of a, then you have to write pointer p. Pointer p represents the value. Okay, but if you simply write p, then it will give you the address. Okay, person X to বোঝায় person X is just the memory address দিব okay it will just give you the address because P is for the address. So you can also change the value of pointers. Okay. Suppose you have taken variables like PC and C, and C is equal to 5. Then you just store the address of C in PC. Then you assign another value to C. Okay. So now if you print C, it will give the output 1. Okay. And if you print the value of pointer PC, then also it will give you the address 1. Because initially C was 5, but later you assigned C just 1. So current value of C is 1. But the PC, you are just holding the address. You are not taking care of the numbers or value stored inside the C. So PC is just giving you the address. So if you want to write the value, you can just write pointer P. Okay. Then there is another method you can do. Same thing. So you have written it here like this. PC equal to 1. Now instead of this line C equal to 1, you can also write pointer PC equal to 1. Okay. Then also for both cases, it will give you the output 1. Because with this statement, you have changed the value. You have reassigned the value. Okay. So there are some common mistakes you might, please repeat the portion you just say. Okay, I'm saying you can change the value of your variable. There are two ways. You can do it both ways. Either you can just change the value. First value of C is 5, then you just change the value to be 1. Okay, then if you write like this, in both cases, you will get just 1. Okay, there's another way to change the value is that you can just write star PC equal to 1. Okay, both is correct. In using both way, you will means you can change the value of the variable. Everything is just same. Just see, instead of this line, you can also write like this. Means both is correct way to change the value of the variable. So just take the same example. You have the pointer. So if you directly write PC equal to C, then it will give you an error. Okay, if you write PC is the variable here, PC equal to C, it will give you the error. Why? Because PC is the address, but C is not. C is the value, but PC is the address. So if you assign like this, then it will get an error. Then again, same with the same concept, if you write pointer PC equal to ampersand C, then also it will be an error. Why? Now in this case, ampersand C is pointing to an address, but pointer PC is pointing to a value. They are not same. So in both cases, you will get an error. Okay, so the correct way will be that PC equal to ampersand C. Both PC and ampersand C are address. Okay, so these are correct. Okay, then if you want to access the value, then you have to write pointer PC C. This is the value. This is also correct. Okay, so if you want to access the value using the pointer, you have to mention the star. If you want to access the address, then you can simply write the PC part, just the name, not the asterisk symbol. Okay, this part always remember. With PC, if you write just the pointer variable, it will give you the address. If you want to access the value, you have to write this asterisk point. Here, this one is address and this one is value, so it will give you an error. Again for this one, this is the value and this one is address, so it will again give you error. So this is the valid sentence because both are pointing the address. Ampersand C is also address and PC is also the address. And this one is also correct because C is also a value and pointer PC is also a value. Okay. There's another thing you might find it confusing. For example, suppose in the program it's written main, then you have in C equal to 5 and int pointer P equal to ampersand C. Okay, then if you want to print %D and if you write P, then the answer you will get 5. See, in this statement, I mentioned that this should give you an error, but in this program, it will not give you an error. It will just give you the answer, correct answer. Why is it so? In some compiler, it won't give you the error, especially in this type of program. Why is it so? This statement should give you an error, right? But it will not in this case. Why? Because your int pointer P equal to %C, this statement is your equivalent to int pointer P and P equal to %C. Okay, so in both cases, we are creating a pointer P, not pointer P. In this case, we are creating the pointer P. This is not the pointer here. This is not the pointer here. P is the pointer here. And we are assigning P to %C. So to avoid this type of confusion, we can always use statement like this. Okay. So in some compiler, it might give you an error, but in most of the cases, maybe it will just give you the correct answer. But theoretically, if you simply assign %pc equal to %c, then it will give you an error. But here I am also giving an integer value here. That means I'm creating the pointer p. Okay. So pointer you can use in array and function and all. So today just this introductory class, conceptual one. So we will see in next class how we can use pointers in array and also in functions. Last two buja nai. Last two buja nai. Okay. Last two, এইটো mean কৰিছো, it will give you the answer 5 is because যেতিয়া in pointer p কৰিছা, that means only p to তোমাৰ pointer হয়. এই asterisk p to pointer নহয়. মানে value of p to হে তুমি pointer হিচাপে assign কৰিছা. So pointer p here equivalent is equal to p ampersand c. That's why it will give you the correct answer. So ইয়াতে কি হৈছে, value is stored in a named storage. Okay, and pointer variable is just pointing to the storage to another variable. So A2 case of this is a valid statement. Okay, pointer p ampersand p. So যদি normally চোৱা, syntax will be like data type, pointer, variable name. This is how you declare a pointer. So normally this symbol is used for multiplication, right? This asterisk symbol is multiplication, but in case of pointer, this is not multiplication. This asterisk is also known as your indirection operator. Okay. Normally, it is symbol to multiplication at use on, but in case of pointer, we just call it indirective operator. Sorry, operator. So if you see like this, normal pointer syntax habo pointer equal to ampersand variable. So your indirection operator or asterisk symbol is giving you two things. One is declaration of a pointer, and second thing is it is also returning the value of the reference variable, right? Asterisk symbol is doing two things here. One is pointer declaration. Another is it's returning the value. Value of the other variable or reference variable. Okay, but ampersand is just doing one thing, it's just giving you address of the variable. Okay, now there are different types of pointers. We will learn about different types of pointers in next class. Okay, so today just it.
Ma'am, our final কেতিয়া হ'ব?
Final maybe July 17, most probably এতিয়ালৈ হেৰি ওলোৱা নাই, so more than 1 month.
Okay, ma'am.
15 July last class হয়. Okay, so I'm
ma'am.
just stopping. Okay, switch on your videos for a while. Wow, Haji 27 ta. English class I guess start হৈছে এতিয়া, মানে কৰিব বুলি কৈছে.
Ma'am, English lab.
ল্যাব ল'ব বুলি কৈছে ন?
মেম কালি ল'ব বুলি কৈছে 10 তাৰিখে।
কালি কালি আবেলি 5টাত
ল'ম বুলি কৈছে।
ইমান দেৰিকে পাতিছে।
ল'ব যে সেইটো বহুত, 5টাত হওক 6টাত হওক। Switch on your videos.
মেম আমাৰ সেশনেলত কোনবা এটা কোৱেশ্চন ৰং আছিলে নেকি?
কোনটো?
ভয়েডৰ এটা আছিলে যে লাষ্টৰ থাৰ্ড
Voidৰ
কোৱেশ্চন
কোনটো?
কাৰেন্সি বেংকৰ
Current কি?
Question number 18. মেম কাৰেন্সি বেংক, তো কাৰেন্সি বেংক ওলাইছে আমাৰ।
Wait, কোনটো?
ভয়েডৰ
মেম প্ৰগ্ৰাম
ভ্যালুটো
এটা আছিল যে
আগতে
মেম,
আহে।
মেম এটা প্ৰগ্ৰাম এটা দিছিল যে আপুনি, প্ৰগ্ৰাম এটা যে দিছিল সিজনেলত সেইটো 18 টো।
ৰবা মই চাব লাগিব।
মানে মেম কম্পাইলাৰ, মানে এনসাৰটো কম্পাইলাৰ এৰৰ হয়, কিন্তু আমাৰ আউটপুটত কাৰেন্সি বেংক ওলাইছে এনে।
ৰবা। Registration. Let me check.